always something new. I said nothing's new, nothing's changed, I still need you.
This shit is quiet as shit. gecs are back with a new album. It's 3 weeks old, 10 tracks in length, and I'm not entirely sure what's in store for me. 100gecs, their first tape, 1000gecs, is what introduced me to them like a lot of people. Songs like Money Machine and Hand Crushed by a Mallet. And they were my introduction to hyperpop too, like many other people. They're actually one of the main pioneers of the genre, if I'm being honest. I mean, there's obviously people like, say, A.G. Cook or Sophie, rest her soul, that were making music in the early to mid 2010s that could be classified as the predecessor of hyperpop, shit that predates it, but is very influential towards it. But I feel like, my fault, I'm a little sick. 100gecs are like the main people that sort of formed hyperpop to be what it is today. And their take on the genre is still one of the most abrasive and eclectic. Influence of EDM and metal music and rap and indie and rock and everything else in between. 745 Sticky, the rhythm drop. Are we serious, bro? And 800 dB Cloud, which is my favorite track off of 1000gecs. The metal breakdown in the back end is nasty as shit. I don't remember much of 1000gecs and the Tree of Clues, the remix thing. I remember the ringtone remix was real solid. I like that a lot. Outside of that, don't remember much of it. But yeah, we have 10,000gecs here, which is, I guess, their sophomore album. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, there's a 100gecs thing, but that's the EP. So yeah, this is their sophomore album, and it's 10 tracks, like I said, and I'm excited, bro. I don't know what's in store for me. Because I am recording this video so late, I did sort of dive into that Boiler Room set they had, and that shit was just, that shit almost gave me a seizure. And it surprised the hell out of me that they were rinsing underground dubstep songs at points. Fucking Akuma, Odd Prophet, just random shit, bro. These people are crazy. Yeah, Laura Les and Dylan Brady, who I've known for a minute because he used to produce for Night Lavelle, and he's real talented. Yeah, bro, let's just get into this though. Track 1, Dumbest Girl Alive. THX intro. Okay. Oh. That bass. I can already hear how they evolved their sound from 1000gecs on this track. I like those little beepy fill things in between. Yeah, it's obnoxious. It's rough, but in a kind of good way, like I expect 100gecs to be. Yeah, we had the auto-tune vocals with the beat and the metal sections. This song was okay. I'm probably not going to return to it, but I think it serves as a solid intro to open this up. And it was, to be honest, what I was expecting from them. Just a little more honed in on and better, because they obviously have evolved their sound in the 4 years since 1000gecs dropped. But let's get into track 2, 757. This might be more my speed. Hold on. Okay. Oh, those fills are fire. This part is nice. Okay, interesting switch though. Those drums are cool. Yeah, I like this one more than Dumbest Girl Alive. I actually do. I'm not a happy hardcore person, but I'm a huge EDM person. And I like the sound to those leads a lot. Now, I wasn't sure about the metal drums that complemented that at first, but then it started to grow on me. And the second half of the song is actually really solid, despite the goofy ass samples in between. And the vocal harmonizing I actually liked a lot too. That was like my favorite part of the entire song. The vocal performances. And that pan snare was hard as shit too. Just, yeah, abrasive. What else can I say? It's fucking abrasive. Hollywood Baby. I think I listened to this before. This is the one single. Oh yeah, I remember it. I seen the music video. I like this part. It reminds me of like trashy 2000s punk, but I like it. I like it. This chorus is actually good. I like this chorus. See, here's the thing with me and Hyperpop, right? I listen to a fair amount of it. Like, there's stuff I like a lot. There's stuff I don't like. I might leave a Hyperpop playlist in the description. But I like it to have an even blend of the core genres that it was built on. EDM and rap and some indie rock, maybe metal influence in there as well. What 100 gecs like to do a lot is just make straight metal songs and then just use auto-tune over it with their pitched up vocals. Too much of that I just can't get into. My taste is already very acquired when it comes to metal. I only like certain metal music, so that on top just doesn't do it for me all the time. This song is cool, but it's still redundant. I like the choruses a lot, but everything else in between I just wait for the chorus to come in again because I actually like it a lot. The rest is just whatever. It's meh. I wish the song would be shorter. Outside of that, I do like it. I hope the rest of this album isn't just like metal instrumentals with them using their staple vocals on top. 757 was a nice detour, so I hope we just get more experimentation, which I assume we will. So yeah, Frog on the Floor. Frog on the floor, where did it come for a minute? I want to say this is so cheesy to the point where it's good, but I don't like it. Baby Shark type beat, animated kids cartoon on YouTube with 50 billion views. I like the harmonizing here again. The crooning is nice, but bro, the beat, are we serious? Look, I appreciate the experimentation, but I have to be honest, this is not it. I wish I could say that I unironically fuck with this, but I don't. I don't even think I ironically fuck with it. It's just very, very annoying. That percussion rhythm, bro. Oh my god. Well, I got the experimentation at least. I can appreciate it, but just... See, the reason why I respect 100 gecs a lot is because, again, without them, 90% of these hyperpop people would not exist. To be honest, my favorite type of hyperpop is the lightly indie rock emo influenced blends of EDM and rap. That's my favorite type personally. And it's just 100 gecs, they do whatever. It's so left field that it's to the right. That type of shit. This song is not for me at all whatsoever. I absolutely despise getting through this. The second half was not as bad, but I just can't take this type of sound serious. It actually sounds like one of those kids' cartoon soundtracks. I respect them putting something like this on the album, but it's going to lower the ranking as a whole for me by a margin, I feel like. Doritos and Fritos. This was a single too, right? Bro, what are these riffs? They sound so out of key. I want to like this because it's different. And my music taste is all over the place, but it's just... It doesn't even feel like it's forcing, trying to be different, but I can't get into this. I can't. Remember when I said that 100 gecs are obnoxious, but good obnoxious? 1000 gecs was good obnoxious. This is just obnoxious. This is... Vocals here are okay, but then the backing riffs again. Everything sounds out of key. Every single thing. There's points where musically it kind of makes sense, but it just gets overshadowed by shit like this. That riff sounds actually really cool. I like the tone of it, the timbre of it. Doritos and Fritos is the actual refrain. Yeah, let's just move to the next one. Halfway through, and so far I am severely disappointed, unfortunately. Billy Knows Jamie. Alright, more 2000s punk type shit. I might like this more. It's better. It's better than at least 2 of the songs I've heard so far, but I still don't know, bro. Alright, this isn't sounding too bad. The filtering to the vocals, who does that remind me of? Marilyn Manson? I don't know. The breakdown was more faux. It's more faux heavy than just straight up garbage. I still didn't like it too much though. When it comes to like noisy stuff, I have a very high pain tolerance. Like I can get into some of it. This just, again, if I want to compare 800 dB Cloud, I prefer it. There's another song that was like noisy. Baby, I don't wanna get you, but that was more electronic. Yeah, it's still not getting me. It's still not getting me. I expected to like this more than I did, but this is out of my realm of enjoyment for the most part. Too much metal, and the obnoxiousness level is turned up too high for me. $1 million.
$1 million.
The riffs are so cheesy, bro. I'm not the type of motherfucker to like ironically listen to music. That whole... Hold on. That was my favorite section in a while. I actually like the guitar lick here. Too much distortion. Jesus Christ, bro. I really wanted to like this. I really did, bro. Especially since 100 gecs are so influential, but this actually reminds me of, what was it? Yeah, I would never stop. What I was gonna say is I'm not the type of guy to ironically listen to music. That entire way of thinking is so cringe to me. Like you would listen to some garbage music and say, oh, this shit is so hard, and listen to it as a joke. I don't do that type of shit. I'm glad that people actually like what they did on this album. And I hope that they don't listen to it in an ironic sense, but this just isn't for me. And I'll stop saying that now because y'all have gotten the point. We have 3 tracks left. The most wanted person in the United States. I mean, my favorite track so far has been 757. Maybe Hollywood Baby. They took that old school sample. We had that in one of my previous videos. I forgot where it was from again. Somebody said it in the comments. That wee sound. And they like manipulated it. That's really cool. Right there. And I don't even have a problem with the lyrics, despite how nonsensical they might be, because that's what you get with 100 gecs. It's just the entire sound of this thing I really don't like. To me, this song is more entertaining just based off the lyrics. And it sounds funny. The song sounds pretty amusing. You know what? I might have to take back what I said. Just after listening to $1 million, I might be able to listen to this ironically because I don't like the sound of it. Like sonically, it's not appealing to me, but the lyrics are funny. And the goofiness is sort of amusing. And admittedly, the most wanted person in the United States is kind of catchy. Yeah, that might have to be a favorite. It might actually have to be a favorite with 757 and Hollywood Baby. We'll see how MEMEME is. This is also a single. They dropped more singles than I thought for this thing. Or maybe I'm just tripping, but I'm checking the streams and they're significantly higher for some of these songs. And I feel like I'd seen the track titles before the actual album dropped. I'm not sure. I got my tooth removed, second to last tune. Only one under 1 million streams, but it's close to it. Is this an interpolation of some sort of song? Bro, please stop with these rhythms. I hate them so much. I hate them. I actually hate those so much. Again, the vocals are interesting here. I like the effects. Well, not anymore, but... Thumbnail time. See, with every melancholic moment or somber moment, because, I mean, it's not really the auto-tune either. It's just the lyrics and this whole like satirical lens you're supposed to put the music through. I can't get behind that. That's not how I consume music. That's enough of that. I'll listen to the rest of it. Me. I think I like this one. Hold on. It's the most popular one. Cool build up. Alright, this is the best part in this rhythm that I've heard so far. Like for this type style, this actually isn't terrible, so I guess that's a good thing. I don't like the way that blah 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 sound is following the same notes as the riffs. I wish it'd be doing something else. Even though I like the sound of the sound itself, you feel me? I wish it'd have a separate melody to the guitars. Is it bad if I'm saying this is kind of growing on me? And again, it's sort of catchy, like the most wanted person in the US. It is a little catchy. Don't tell me if I re-listen to this entire album, I might end up liking it after 4 to 5 listens. I don't think so, though. This part isn't bad. Okay. So, in conclusion, in my opinion, this album was pretty darn bad. Before motherfuckers 100 gecs diehard start commenting, you just don't get this type of music, you're a hater, this and that. Trust me, my music taste is very, very diverse. And I really enjoyed 1000 gecs. I really did. It's almost baffling to me how much more I enjoyed 1000 gecs over 10,000 gecs. This proves to me that in these 4 years, they've evolved their sound a lot. It wasn't very apparent with Dumbest Girl Alive and 757, but starting with like Hollywood Baby, Frog on the Floor, right around there is when I realized that their style has been very expanded and built upon in these last 4 years. Unfortunately, in my opinion, for the worse. It's actually been a minute since I've disliked an album that I've listened to from front to back this much. I still have to give the utmost respect to 100 gecs for being hyperpop pioneers and doing their own thing, making it sound unique. But again, just this parody style music that you're not supposed to take seriously but sort of like, I don't like when I have to do that with music. I just don't like the notion, the whole sensation that it gives me when doing that. Too much metal on this thing, too much punk rock stuff. The stuff that sounded more like 2000s punk rock I fuck with more because I have an extremely soft spot for 2000s music since I grew up on it and all. Just the nostalgia factor, I enjoy those parts. The more EDM parts I obviously enjoyed more since I'm an EDM head and not a metal head. Just on 1000 gecs, everything worked so much better. Yeah, the only thing I can take away from this is they're more heavily into metal more than ever, in these weird fucking rhythms like on Frog on the Floor. That shit and this shit, which I cannot stand. I cannot stand that type of music. I can't. Favorites, Me, 757, Maybe Hollywood Baby. And I didn't even fully enjoy those tracks. I just liked parts of them, you know? Anyway, drop your opinions in the comment section below. I'd love to see some differing opinions. If anybody generally fucks with this, I'd like to know why. I guess I will leave a Hyperpop playlist in the description. And yeah, bro, I guess I'll leave it there. Follow my socials, and I'll see you in the next one.